Hello, good morning students. Today I am going to teach you Standard 8 Subject History Lesson number 7 Non-Cooperation Movement Part 2. Students, first point is Khilafat movement. Muslims all over the world regarded the ruler of Turkey as their religious leader. During the First World War, Turkey fought against the British to get the support of the Indian Muslims in the war. The British also had assured that the end of the war, that is Khalifa's empire, will not be harmed. But after the end of the First World War, England did not stick to its assurance. A tide of great discontent aroused among the Muslims. The movement started by Indian Muslims to support the Khalifa was called Khilafat movement. What it was called? It was called as Khilafat movement. Gandhiji taught that on this problem, if the Hindus and Muslims come together and start a national movement, then the government can surely be brought to its senses. Therefore, Gandhiji also supported the Khilafat movement. The Khilafat community accepted Gandhiji's proposal of following non-cooperation to the government. Hindu-Muslim unity was seen especially during this period. Now let us see a main point of this chapter, that is non-cooperation movement. The concept behind this non-cooperation movement was that the British government in India is dependent only on the cooperation of the Indians. If the Indians adopted complete non-cooperation, then the British government will completely collapse. With this intention, he evoked the people of India to take part in this movement. Then, in 1920, the Indian National Congress session was held at Nagpur. Where it was held? It was held at Nagpur in the year 1920. Okay, the resolution of non-cooperation movement put forth by Chittaranjan Das, it was accepted. All reins of the movement were given in the hands of Mahatma Gandhi. According to this resolution, a program was framed to boycott government offices, courts, foreign goods, government schools and colleges. Next point, progress of non-cooperation movement. Here, non-cooperation movement, many eminent lawyers like Motilal Nehru, Chittaranjan Das, etc. boycotted the court by giving up their practice. During this period, with the boycott of schools and colleges, the scheme of national education was run. Many national schools, colleges, and universities were established. Therefore, there was boycott of coming elections also. Boycott and bonfire of foreign clothes. Due to this, the import of foreign clothes also decreases. In the year 1921, during the visit of Prince of Wales, he was welcomed by organizing Hartal. Lonely roads and closed shops welcomed the prince. This movement spread from the planters in Assam to rail workers in Bengal. During this, the movement under control, the British government undertook suppressive measures. In the month of February, in the year of 1922, the police opened fire on a peaceful procession at Chauri Chaura in Gorakhpur, district of Uttar Pradesh, that is UP. The people got angry and set fire to the police station, in which, along with one officer, 22 policemen were killed. Because of this incident, Gandhiji was really hurt. Then, on February 12, 1922, Gandhiji suspended the non-cooperation movement. And then Gandhiji was arrested in March 1922 for writing 3 anti-national articles in Young India. Special court was also set up at Ahmedabad, and Gandhiji was sentenced for 6 years of imprisonment. Later on, grounds of ill health, Gandhiji was released from the jail. Then Gandhiji, along with the non-cooperation movement, took up constructive programs which mainly included spread of Swadeshi. What is Swadeshi? Swadeshi means goods of our own country, not borrowing from the other country. Hindu-Muslim unity, prohibition of alcohol, removal of untouchability, popularize use of khadi, national education, etc. Due to this constructive program, the national movement became more comprehensive in rural areas. So let's go to our next point, that is Swaraj Party. Now here the members of Indian National Congress such as Chittaranjan Das, Motilal Nehru put up the idea of contesting elections and obstructing the work of the British government. In the year 1922, the Swaraj Party was established. Yes, in the year 1922, it got established. Then in 1923, many members of Swaraj Party were also elected in the Central Legislative Assembly and Provincial Legislative Council, mainly including Motilal Nehru, Madan Mohan Malviya, Lala Lajpat Rai and N.C. Kelkar. When the political movement in the country calmed down, then the fight in the Legislative Assembly was strengthened by the Swaraj Party. Responsible government should be given to India in future. They made a resolution to be passed in the Legislative Assembly for the release of political leaders from prison. To call for the round table conference, the government rejected most of the resolutions from the Swaraj Party. Now let us see Simon Commission. The reforms introduced by the Montague-Chelmsford Act of 1990 were unsatisfactory. Hence, there was discontent among Indian people. On this background, the British appointed a commission under the chairmanship of Sir John Simon. That is why this commission called to be known as Simon Commission. The Congress decided to boycott the commission. In 1928, the commission arrived in India also. Wherever it travelled, the people made demonstrations against them by shouting the slogans like "Simon, go back." There was lathi charge also on demonstration. At Lahore, Lala Lajpat Rai was leading the demonstration against the Simon Commission. The police in charge the demonstration, Sanders, a police officer, attacked Lalaji with the lathi. After the attack, in a protest meeting, Lalaji said, "Every blow on my body will prove a nail in the coffin of the British Empire." These were the slogan, these were the words uttered by the Lala Lajpat Rai. Within few days of the attack, Lalaji died. Let us see Nehru report. Birkenhead, Secretary of State of India, criticized that the Indian leaders cannot draft a unanimously accepted constitution. This challenge was accepted and an all-party commission was formed. Pandit Motilal Nehru was the chairman of this committee. To establish this self-government in the colonies of India, implemented adult franchise system, linguistic division of provinces. Such proposals were put up in this report. This report was known as Nehru Report. By the end of the year 1929, an indication was given that if the Nehru Report is not accepted by the government, then the civil disobedience movement will be started. On this background, in December 1929, the Lahore session, presided by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, became memorable in the history of India. Now, let us go to our last point, that is demand for the Purna Swaraj. The objective of Indian National Congress of Dominion status was not at all acceptable to many young members. Young leaders like Pandit Nehru and Subhash Chandra Bose were demanding complete independence. That is Purna Swaraj. What is the meaning of Purna Swaraj? It means complete independence. Due to the influence of this young group in the Lahore session of Indian National Congress, resolution of attainment of complete independence was passed on. Through this resolution, Indian National Congress also gave up the objective of dominion status. The objective of national movement was complete independence of India. Then on 31st December 1929, Pandit Nehru unfurled the tricolor flag and a resolution was passed in which 26 January was declared to be celebrated as Independence Day. On 26 January 1930, People all over the country took pledge for carrying out the freedom movement with non-violent means for attainment of independence of India. Everywhere in the country, the atmosphere was charged with a new spirit. Thank you.